Remix. 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 Remix.
Good morning. Hi, guys. It's me and Tandy.
Hey.
I feel like people don't be remembering we got a Monday show.
Yeah. Yeah, my computer was acting like it didn't know. I'm like, the hell are you doing?
Sometimes it does that when I first go on the StreamYard thing, and then it'll fix itself. It's weird.
Man.
But how are you, Tandy?
I'm cool. I still haven't gotten my lighting together, so I figured I'd come on here without glasses. So don't ask me to read nothing because I can't see a thing. Don't ask me to read a thing. I'll just be here and smile and be a pretty face.
I need to pull up the run sheet thing anyways.
We ain't got no ear doctor. We ain't got no music, no break.
We got no nothing.
No slap the map.
I can do that. I do have that.
You know what? See, we're not supposed to discuss internal business, but I'm gonna say it. Black Liberation Media just be throwing you to the wolves, man. Just here, get out here. Here's the code. Bye. I need supervision. I can't be
a little bit
trusted to my own devices.
Just a little bit of supervision.
I need some supervision.
I'm not that kind of adult. I actually need people to tell me what to do.
Hey man, adulting is hard. I don't like it.
It is hard.
I don't like it. But anyway.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right. I don't know where the little run sheet thing is. I'm searching.
I got my phone over here. I see there's some folks in the chat, but I can't tell you what they're saying. Good morning, whoever you are. I don't know who
talking in a can. Let me try unplugging and plugging back in.
Oh, that says Leah Boggs. I can make that out. Hey, Leah. Only because the font was big enough. Oh, we don't have no guests for this morning, huh?
No, it's just you, me, maybe Renee. Can y'all hear me better now? It also might sound like that, Leah, because I'm in a room with nothing in it. So
yeah, I was gonna say there's a little echo-ish or some kind of sound.
I can't really help that. Ain't nothing in the space with me. So
right.
Oh, she said it's a little better. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find the little run sheet thing. What you do this weekend, Tony?
Let's see. What did I do this weekend other than I think I did what I usually do, which is absolutely nothing. I try to do as little as possible. What did I do? I'm doing stuff and then I forget what the hell I did. What did I do? Oh, I think I did some interviews for some upcoming shows. They need to be edited. I didn't do that. And then just, scanning social media, scanning the news, trying to see what's happening.
I have been watching a lot of TikToks.
I never got
it. I'm almost 50 and adulting has never gotten easier. Why would you tell me that?
You don't keep it hope for you, right? Don't keep it hope alive for you. It's only gonna get worse.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
And speaking of I don't remember where I said this. I said this to somebody. I'm at that age where I just starting to fucking forget, and I hate that. But I'm also at the age where I'm beginning to not care anymore. So I said it somewhere. Wish I could remember where it was. But at any rate, different people are saying that this war in Iran is not going to be over quickly, that it's going to take a while. And I just hope that the message gets across And this is from Tonda Sizwe Shimaringa. I hope if other people's messages don't get across, I hope Tonda Sizwe Shimaringa's message get across. I remember in 1979 when the people rose up and took over. They ran the Shah out. The CIA-backed Shah of Iran was run out of the country. People rose up and they took hostages in the American embassy. And they said, let the black people go because they don't have the power to oppress us. I just want you to know I appreciated that then. I appreciate it now. I'm talking to the people of Iran, mind you, if this happened to get over that way. And I sincerely hope that you still remember and still know we ain't got no power. This ain't us. And however you decide to exercise your sovereignty and defend your sovereignty, please leave the black folk in America out of it. Please leave us out of it. This ain't us. We're not the one doing it. And the few little puppets that's, parroting, I would tell you to go ahead on and pick them out, but they probably going to try to blend in with us. So if you just leave the black folks alone, this ain't us. We're not doing this.
I agree. I hope they remember the type of time their ancestors was on, because I'm not in this.
Yeah, we remember that you created a stamp in honor of Malcolm X and that you honored him. I think you had a day where in solidarity or something to the effect of honoring Malcolm X and putting him on a postage stamp. So we appreciate, some of us know, and we appreciate y'all. Iran, not Iran, Iran.
Yeah, I was talking on Friday, Tandy, about there's this girl who's a basketball player that was in Iran playing on the team. She was the only black person on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And she was documenting leaving Iran, trying to evacuate or whatever. It was crazy.
I saw clips of that, I do believe, but I didn't watch the entire thing.
Yeah, it was a lot. I'm trying to find this video. Somebody sent me this video. Oh, I found it. Okay. I'm finna email it to myself so we can play it, because there's a video of this Israeli journalist talking about what's happening in Iran.
Mm-hmm.
I also just feel like it's a little dangerous what's happening.
It's very dangerous.
But also, I do need them to stay where they at. Don't bring it over here.
Don't come to the South. Please don't come to LA.
Please don't come
to the South. Go to Harlem. Don't go to Chicago. Don't come to LA. I know the propaganda is that ain't no black people in LA. I'm here. Hi, hello. Please don't come to LA. Don't do it. Leave us out.
I'm here.
I'm here. Leave me out of it. I had nothing to do with this. Okay.
Tony said, I'm here, and that should count as a whole population.
So there's Iran. And then, as usual, there's Israel, which is murdering up children, just for all of the technological advancements that Israel has access to, has developed on their own and with the assistance of the United States, while the bombs continuing to find schools. Why? Why in Iran also? Why in Iran and why in Gaza are bombs continuing to find schools? Answer, it's on purpose. It's on purpose. But now, understanding that they are attempting to, wipe out the future, I get that part. But what I'm not understanding is why you think this is not going to make people even more pissed off at you. Why do you think this is not going to make them fight harder and have a longer memory? That's the part I'm not understanding. So I don't know if there's any experts in warfare that can explain that part of it to me.
Because I would like to know, the setup.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
Zero PE said it's not a bug, it's a feature with It's Not Real killing children. Yeah.
Hey, it's not a bug. It's not an accident. It's not, stuff went offline. No. They're doing it on purpose. Okay.
Yeah.
And you think there ain't gonna be no get back?
They do think it won't be no get back.
I
Let
don't.
me share my screen so I can show the TikTok chat.
No, I don't spend a whole lot of time on TikTok.
This was written by Alon Mizrahi, and he is a very prominent Israeli. I came across something interesting this morning, and I'm going to read you guys something. Just stay with me here. This was written by Alon Mizrahi, and he is a very prominent Israeli journalist. Quote, "We are witnessing history. Iran, to everyone's surprise, is destroying American bases so thoroughly on such a large scale and so decisively that the world is not ready for this. In 4 days, Iran has managed to expand its sphere of military dominance in the region. Iran has destroyed the most valuable and expensive military bases, property, and equipment in the entire world. The American bases in Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia are among the largest military facilities in the world. These facilities have cost trillions of dollars over several decades to build. We are talking about the fact that the bulk of the military spending that has been made over more than 30 years has gone up in smoke. We see radars costing millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, each being destroyed in an instant. We see entire military bases being abandoned and burned, looted and destroyed. And I'm telling you, as far as I know, the US has never suffered such destruction in its entire history, except perhaps for Pearl Harbor, but that was just one attack. No enemy in a conventional war has ever done this to American military forces as Iran is doing right now. It's hard to believe. This military situation is so serious that censorship is blocking almost all new information about this war. If you've noticed, we're getting less and less information every day. 35 years ago, during the first Iraqi war, we were shown endless footage from Iraq. Back then, smart bombs and cameras were a novelty, but every night we were shown nighttime footage. Now we hardly see any videos at all. Understand this. Supposedly, this is the world's largest military power with the world's largest air capabilities. And on the 4th day of the US offensive, supposedly breaking through Iranian defenses, we don't see any signs of American dominance in the Iranian sky. Where are all the video recordings of our planes flying over Tehran or any part of Iran for that matter? American soldiers can't even dream of setting foot on Iranian soil. And to understand how desperate this war is, on the 4th day, you're already hearing the most insane proposal and ideas from the Trump administration. They're proposing sending military escorts for oil tankers leaving the Persian Gulf. What are you even talking about? You want to send American ships into the zone of destruction of thousands of Iranian missiles? Now no one can get through the Strait of Hormuz. The Iranians have been preparing for this for decades. They're flaunting the idea of arming Kurdish militias to invade Iran. What the hell are you talking about? Have you seen a map of Iran? It seems the Trump administration has never seen a map of Iran. Do you know how vast it is? What does it mean to invade Iran? Do you think a militia of 10,000 people could invade Iran, or even 50,000 or 100,000? Iran will swallow them up. The US and Israel have already lost this war. The US and Israel can kill millions of civilians in their home. They have powerful bombs and can blow up buildings, but they won't win this war. Iran's military infrastructure and weaponry is deep underground all over Iran. Neither the Americans nor especially the Israelis have any chance of reaching any of it. They're in deep shit. They started something they have no chance of finishing. When this all ends, the US will never return to West Asia. There will be no American presence in the Middle East. I'm telling you this now with certainty. End quote.
And she ate that up.
They're quite telling the truth about what's going on over there.
You think? So first of all, I get triggered every time I hear Iran. It's Iran. But be that as it may, you know what they said was the U.S. got their behinds kicked so badly during the Vietnam War. And it's just, this is why Malcolm said, of all our studies, history is best qualified to reward all research. They showed on nightly news coffins, caskets of U.S. servicemen coming home. And they fit, if you go back and, read the coverage, or if you're old enough to remember the coverage, or if you sit down and talk with elders from their time, they'll tell you they believe that was one of the reasons that the tide turned against public sentiment against support for this war. And you can't fight a war abroad and at home. And the U.S. made a calculated decision. We're going to lose over there. We're going to lose at home. We ain't going to lose at home because home is home. You can't lose at home. But the point being, seeing so many bodies of U.S. servicemen returning home every night. And then you had, I forget which war it was. I think it was the Iraq War II or Gulf War. I get them all mixed up. With Baby Bush or George, is it the second George Jr., putting out that dictum of not showing the bodies of service people returning back home. Now we come through 2 years of this televised genocide in Gaza, thanks primarily to Al Jazeera reporting, and we see that their reporters have been systematically murdered so that they cannot report, right? TikTok, Instagram, all these various uses of social media to show us what's happening on the ground in Gaza. And it comes to right here now, and we're hearing, okay, only 7 U.S. servicemen have been killed. Really? I remember Kwame Ture once said, even when they tell the truth, they're lying. So yeah, 7 servicemen have been killed, but that ain't all. That ain't all of it. And I
think they spread them out. 7 was still that day. They probably got about 80 of them waiting on the side.
Okay, yeah, like they're letting the information out in pieces. As a matter of fact, going back to the Vietnam War, that's where the whole Pentagon Papers thing comes from, and Daniel Ellsberg. You know, I'm just spitting this out real quick. Y'all go and research on your own. But there was a report done that said,
tell us more.
Well, there was a report done by a research entity that said the U.S. is mounting casualties in Vietnam. They're losing this war. So the U.S. had that intelligence, but they told the people they were winning decisive victories. They were winning the war. So that's another cog or another piece of the, I don't want to say puzzle, another piece of the toolbox in the dismantling of support for the U.S. and their presence in Vietnam, that they were lying. They were not winning the war. They were losing badly. So, again, the importance of media, the importance of independent media, and of utilizing social media not to make dumb AI memes. I mean, yeah, I look at them, I laugh. I try not to post AI, but I post other stuff because I believe laughter is good for the soul. But if you are not scouring for independent sources of information,
what is you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I saw someone in the chat, I think it was PE, said that they've been really enjoying the like outside third-party media sources and the information they've been providing because they really haven't been getting much info. And I was like, yeah.
I mean, that's what folks over there are doing. On the ground reporting. That's what they're using.
I mean, that's the only place I can get information. My bad. I had to open my blinds up because I'm nosy.
That's what they're using their phones for. That's what they're using their TikTok, YouTube, Instagram accounts for. I don't know about Snapchat. Right. I don't know. But yeah. So it was.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that they're lying. Chidi Masha in the chat said the U.S. is lying about the body count. They're stating 7 deaths last I saw, but in the first days, I swear I saw a report of 100 U.S. soldiers dead, and then it disappeared. I saw people saying similar stuff on TikTok. I also think that it's just not realistic that only 7 have died because of the amount of missiles and bombs and stuff that are going back and forth. Like the girl I was telling you about that was a basketball player in Iran. She literally was a mile from bombs. She was showing us like the bombs and stuff. I know for sure it's more than 7 people dead. They was dropping bombs every few minutes. She said it was like maybe like 5-6 minutes past, another one dropped closer to her. And she sold another video, another one dropped even closer to her. I was like, bro.
But were those U.S. service members who had been killed, though? Those were probably civilians who had been murdered. They lied about that.
Like, based off of the amount of bombs I was seeing in that video, I for sure feel like, because they losing the war, so I for sure feel like there's more service members that have died, because ain't no way I'm seeing all these bombs and stuff dropping and ain't nobody dying other than civilians. Like that don't even add up.
And it bothers me that so many Black and brown people are in the U.S. military who are not there because they are patriots, but because they needed to get away from something at home. They wanted to see the world. They wanted free education. They ain't had no job.
Now look at you, finna die.
Now look
But
at you.
these dumb motherfuckers.
It's just, it's not their fault. It's the system that sent them into that situation, that placed them in that situation.
It was some Black girls in the Army who posted a TikTok. It's this TikTok like trend. It's like running up the set. Some. I just got a deuce touchdown. Like it's like a little football play song. And they was doing the trending like dance or whatever. And then was like, yeah, heads to Iran. I said, oh baby, you need to be worried about whether you're gonna die or not. You making TikToks, you worry about the wrong shit. What's the formations they taught y'all at the basic training? But do you know how to use the gun? What's going on? Why are you making TikTok? Why is y'all focused on the TikTok?
You worry about the wrong shit.
They worry about the wrong shit. You're about to die.
It ain't gonna be easy for you. It is not gonna. They are not gonna make it easy for you over that way.
It's gonna be rough for you niggas. Why are you on TikTok? Girl, if you all go read them damn briefs and make sure you in the right locations.
I think I also saw something about food running out of Dubai was running out of something. I was like, Dubai?
No, they
not Dubai.
I've been seeing several update videos from folks I know in Dubai because I know two people who teach at schools in Dubai who are teachers who are from the DMV. And they've been posting videos like letting us know that they're safe, but they was like everything in a surplus. People sitting at restaurants like moving like normal.
Okay, I was like, yeah, because Dubai seemed awfully rich. You mean they not prepared? Wait a minute, hold up.
That's the only fucked up thing about Dubai and their trifling government. They definitely got their people prepared. And they got all the supplies and stuff they need.
I was finna say. Now, let's see over here. I'm over here. What's happening? I'm trying to see because I ain't got my glasses on. I'm trying not to blind Amber and the rest of y'all.
I'm screaming.
So the trade-off is I can't see nothing. So I'm not. I can see that people are commenting, but I don't know what the hell y'all saying.
Let me read some of them.
I'm gonna rely on you for my eyes, Amber.
KJ says it pains me to see non-white people repeating pro-empire narratives. But they don't be knowing that. And I think that's also something like they don't be knowing, the history of imperialism. It's like Condi said, like they're, preying on these people who,
Well, you know what? This whole, I blame ADOS and FBA for some of this, but this whole Black American, I'm not sure how to describe this in materialist terms, tangible terms, but I some of y'all know what I'm talking about. The energy I am feeling off of this with the absolute disdain to be considered African American or to be considered African Black American, i.e., this is my descriptor, being so tied into America. Because I keep between Black American and our government, no, Malcolm told you it's the government, the president. Where did all of that go? Where has it gone? This is not no. It's them, the government, the Senate, the president. So when you say, yes, true, a lot of them don't know this history, but a lot of them, like Americans, don't really care. They've swallowed so many, and I don't have, this is anecdotal. I don't have the damn statistics, so don't ask me. But so many people have swallowed this propaganda, have swallowed this madness, swallowed this, our troops. No, it's the troops. Them troops, if you really want to know.
If
some of y'all, I know some folk got family, no, but it's still the troops. I hope and pray you can get your family member home, but it's the troops, not our troops. Support the troops. No, there's no support. Why are you over there killing people? For this orange fool? I mean, for anybody sitting in that house, but why are you over there in somebody else's? Why do you have this sense of entitlement? They're oppressing people in Iran. Oh, so you Captain Save a holdout. Okay, well, come on over here to South LA and save some people if you want to save some people. But we know that's not really the truth. That's not why you're over there. You're not over there to save people because you're bombing the people you claim to be saving. Stop lying.
Let me pull up Stono's comment. She said, there's a lot of propaganda trending right now with Black women in the military flexing like it's a come up. Yes, I've been seeing it left and right. Like, I barely see it from Black men. I'm seeing a lot of it from Black women, which feels definitely purposeful. But also, y'all look dumb as hell.
And yeah, some of that's AI. Not all of it's AI, but some of it's AI. But they know who to target. They know
these young niggas. They real. Because I'm seeing them on TikTok. So just like regular niggas, they probably fresh 18, 19-year-olds. So they look real, real young. And in my head, I'm just thinking, but you finna die, bitch. But
you shouldn't have to find out the hard way. You shouldn't have to
find out.
They're about to find it out.
It's gonna be rough.
It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.
Then
what else these people talk about?
They showing off new cars and houses, but silent about national oppression at home. Yup.
New cars and houses.
Yeah, it's this girl. We talked about it on the Friday show actually, but it was a girl who was posting like a video of her in her house about the house she just bought with her army benefits or whatever. And I was even saying on Friday, I was like, she posting this like it's a flex. Bitch, you still had a loan. It's not like the government paid for the house. You're just using a VA home loan. You're still using a loan. You didn't get shit for free. I think it's more of a flex if you give me like $50K for a house, or if I serve for however many years, I get $100K or something. That's a flex. A VA home loan is not a flex that they think it is. Like, and then she made it. She said in the video, like, moving into the house the government paid for with my VA home loan. Do you not understand what home loan means? Because the government didn't pay for it. Because it's a loan.
And the people who listening to it, most of them don't understand either.
No, they just don't.
The only flex would be, I guess, easier to get the loan and the interest is a bit lower. It's still a loan, still
but it's not that much lower actually, because I talked to this nigga who got a VA home loan, and I was asking him about the interest rate. It ain't that much lower. It's actually kind of close to the interest rate I got. So I was like, yeah. To me, this wasn't really a flex, but okay.
Flex.
Also, Ashley Knuckles said influencers in Dubai can go to jail for 2 years if they post rumors contrary to state narratives in relation to what we were saying about the food scarcity thing. And then Leah said the UAE doesn't make their own food, so that's why they want resources from Sudan. That makes sense. Yeah, Zinzi did send me this video. Zinzi says there are also sisters who are sharing valuable information regarding serving in the armed forces. I sent you one, Amber. She did send me one. And it's so crazy because I be forgetting that girl that Zinzi sent me the video of served in the army. I think I've only seen her talk about it one other time because I follow her on TikTok and she make funny comedy videos and shit. Or just funny videos. And she was involved in this like drama with the Tonight's Conversation thing a while ago. And I was going down a rabbit hole with that shit. It was messy. So that's how I remember her. I really be forgetting that she was actually in the army. Because honestly, unless somebody bring it up, I wouldn't know. Ooh, Chimacha says Dubai is a desert. There were reports of their water desalination plant having been hit. That's the only way they have water. Girl, let me text the people I know in Dubai. Ass shit.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said, let me text the people that I know in Dubai and ask them. I want to know now.
They had a desalination plant. We need one over here in LA.
We
over here right next to a big body of water and can't use it.
Yeah, we have a aquifer here, a sand aquifer that our water is filtered through, and it makes our water like the best water ever. We have like the most breweries of any other major city because people like to come here to use our water to make their beer, like a whole thing. Noble Brown also said Iran has reported 600 U.S. gone. Why would they lie? No, upside down for them to like. Currently, the U.S. are only showing non-black dead service members, but Stars and Stripes are reporting medical issues. I actually did see one black guy posted who was killed. That oh, Tony, what hoodie you got on?
This is Robert and Mabel Williams.
Her
Negroes with Guns.
period.
The Shed in Detroit, Michigan. Look them up.
I'm trying to see this anything that's good in the comments.
It was on the tip of the tongue, as they say.
It's our word says it makes me think about Dr. CBS and her statement about the police
Policification of the military and the militarization of the police.
Okay, yeah. But there was extra words in there. It says policification. So that's what I was trying to say.
Oh, policification.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what that word is.
And I ain't even got my glasses on.
That was a lot.
Yeah, using the military as a policing force. Something I was gonna say, and I forgot what it was. I sure hate when that happened. The older you get, the more it happens. It's not a good look getting older. Anyway.
I did pull up one of the stories that I thought was really good because it's actually happening here in Memphis or in Tennessee. So pull it up. It's a Chalkbeat story, and Chalkbeat is a education reporting type of company. And it says red states are taking control of school districts as Republicans decry poor test scores and student protests.
I know what I was going. Hold on.
Go ahead. What are you going to say?
Hold on. It came. It's gone again. Wait a minute. All right, keep going. It came back. Oh, okay. All of these reports that are now coming out that this is a crusade, that this is a Christian war against the false religion of Iran. And I'm not surprised by that. What I am surprised by is so many service members are reporting that they're being offended and have reported this. I'm not, okay. More, please. Thank you. Thank you. More, please. The first Gulf War, I think it was the first one. We were organizing here in Los Angeles, and we would do teach-ins around the Gulf War and how Black and brown people should not be a part of that. And we had trainings to become conscientious objector counselors. And I'm not seeing people talking about that anymore. Conscientious objection. If your personal spiritual or religious beliefs believe, number one, that you should not kill, but also I'm saying, throw this in the mix, that you should not collaborate with evil. And you join the military for one thing. I know, understanding that you could be sent to war, but you're not feeling this. You don't believe in what you're being told. You're being lied to. You don't want no parts of it. Conscientious objection. Come on up out of there. Come on up out of there.
Yeah, I agree. I was trying to find the videos and Zinzi sent me while you were talking. Zinzi, can you email me the video? I don't know if you have my email, but can you email me the video so I can pull up on my computer? And I'm gonna read this story while.
That's how old people looking at.
So it says Roxanne Martinez. Huh?
It says 149 comments because I ain't looked at none of them. I can't see.
Yeah. They just talk about military shit and people, not joining and stuff like that. People talking about how they almost joined, stuff like that. Okay, so Roxanne Martinez moved back to her neighborhood in Fort Worth so her kids could attend the same school she did. The mother of two was on the Booster Club and on a walk one day with students to a polling location. She's always encouraged civic involvement. One asked her why she hadn't run for school board, and that question sparked her campaign, and she was elected in 2021. But the board seat that Martinez won in the Fort Worth Independent School District may not come with any power for very much longer. Texas education officials announced in October that they will take control of the district and replace locally elected board members with a board handpicked by the state a move triggered by the academic failures at a school that has since closed. I take parent calls every night, almost every day. And so to lose that local voice, removing the voice of my constituents, of our voters, is just deeply concerning to me, she said. State takeovers are having a moment. For decades, state officials have taken over school districts, citing academic and financial calamity. In some cases, the calamity was real. School districts were bankrupt. Very small fractions of students read at grade level. But while those reasons are still the most commonly cited, officials' rhetoric to justify the tactic has become more overly political as the country's political divides have deepened, according to those who study the phenomenon. In Texas, the state has seized control over 7 school districts since 2023. 4 of those announced in the past 6 months. Nationwide, Chalkbeat has tracked at least 21 school district takeovers in the past 3 years, with additional takeovers threatened. These come after what some experts said was a lull in the practice. And this year already, Texas's school chiefs threatened districts with takeovers over anti-ICE protests, while Florida Governor Ron DeSantis took a swipe at unions while suggesting a state receiver should be in control of Broward County Public Schools. I'm going to stop there for just a second to say one of the reasons why I wanted to pull up this video is because I live in Tennessee, and right now Tennessee is the state legislature has been working to take over our school district in Memphis. They had a bill last year based off of poor test scores or reading scores, and the fact that they didn't like the way that the school board handled removing the superintendent. So there was a new superintendent chosen like 2 years ago. She didn't do some stuff that people liked or something. I don't know. I don't even know what clearly happened because the school board wasn't like transparent about it. And that did cause a lot of issues. Like I agree with them on that. Like they shouldn't have fired that lady. But the state is using that and this, farce of poor test scores and other shit to say that we should take over the school district. So they tried to do it last year, but then it didn't work. So now they're trying again this year. And I thought it was an important story because I am seeing this happen more all over the place, like Chalkbeat is saying, like in places like Texas or Tennessee or Florida, in these very staunch red areas. And it's important to note that our Tennessee run system is called the ASD, has like poor test scores too. They actually test lower and we're at the failing level compared to the schools that are run by regular school districts in the state of Tennessee. And every time they have asked questions about, what are y'all going to do to make sure that, this school is successful, blah, blah, blah. They don't have any reasons. And similar to what is being talked about in Texas, this would move a board of managers in place of the school board, meaning those who are elected would also not be in control anymore, which I argue that it was illegal because it was against our charter, because our charter specifically states that only the school board is able to hire and fire the superintendent, and they're the only ones who can vote on contracts and approvals. And you can't legally remove elected officials and put in appointed people, because that's the whole point of the elected official. Right. So I did think it was interesting when they were trying to do it last year, because I was like, well, they could easily sue them. But I think that there was way too much pushback against it. And so it didn't, work. But this year, there's also a lot of pushback. So I'm also surprised to see what's going on, because at first they were pushing it super hard and it was getting ready to go through all these committees, blah, blah, blah. And now it's been 2 months and it hasn't really moved much. Mm-hmm. And so now we're seeing some of the senators and state reps here talk about next steps for the bill and stuff like that. And I just think that they don't have as much support as they think they do. And I think that the state legislature is very focused on immigration-related bills. And so it's causing a lot of other bills to not really be heard because they're so focused on the immigration bills, which is a whole other issue. But yeah, that's why I want to talk about the story, because I do think that it's something I'm really seeing happen a lot right now.
Yeah, states are trying to take over a whole bunch of different entities across the country. And some, majority Black. That's another way to assert control or wrest control away from Black hands. So I don't have too much to say on that.
No, you're good. I'm trying to pull up the video that Lindsay sent me. Hold on. Let me stop sharing this one. Let me check the chat, see if there's anything in here. Let's see. Standardized test scores align directly with test taker socioeconomics. Good point.
Standardized tests.
And KJ said literacy rates are definitely far more atrocious than most people think, including myself too. Don't think I can fathom off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't disagree about the literacy issue, but the literacy issue more so is because of the way that they have changed how they teach people to read. And there's more focus on technology and not enough focus on sight words, reading, critical thinking. Like the use of AI is removing people's ability to critically think. And so they're not reading a book and writing a book report no more. They just telling the AI to summarize it for them. And so now they ain't got no critical thinking skills. That's really the issue.
One of the issues. The other issue, they can't damn read. Some people actually can't read, or can't read at a particular level. Can't understand what it is they're reading. Don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Because that's important too. Like, yes, you can read, but can you understand what you're reading?
Do you understand what you just read? Do you understand the words that is coming out of somebody's mouth? Do you understand the words that is on this page? What this means? And I remember, I used to hear, like, there are a couple of times people be like, you know what, Tandy? People are stupid. And I'd be like, no, I don't want to hear that. No.
Yes, they are.
That's elite. And then I thought about it a minute and I said, wait a minute. When Cuba triumphed in their revolution, they embarked on an island-wide literacy campaign. They may have achieved 100% literacy. I don't remember the actual specific details, but I do remember that Venezuela also embarked on a countrywide literacy campaign. And I remember back then it was videotaped. The revolution will not be televised. I forget where these people were from, but it was a camera crew that was in the country from Europe somewhere filming, and they just happened to be there on the ground when the first coup against Hugo Chavez took place. So they had all this footage, and it was at least 1 million people in front of the presidential palace demanding the return of their kidnapped president, Hugo Chavez, bring our president back. But one of the things that stood out for me in the film is they're talking to these ordinary Venezuelans on the street, and they are mad about it. They reach in their back pocket and pull out a pocket-sized copy of the Venezuelan Constitution. This is not right. This is not how it's supposed to be. There needs to be a referendum. Then people knew. Those people were literate. Not just they could read, they understood. They had a hand in crafting the Constitution of their country, and they understood that it was not being followed, and they was mad about it. So literacy campaigns have been embarked upon in the past, and I know that's something we need to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. For that whatever 24 hours last year, I know it was a drop in the bucket, if that. But that little 24 hours, was it last January when TikTok was unavailable? I was like, whew, thank God. Thank you, Black Jesus. Lord have mercy. Whew. Just give me 24 hours of rest. Just rest. I know a lot of people lost their minds behind that, but still need to embark on a new literacy campaign for Black people. And we can use this technology to assist us in that literacy campaign, but it needs to be done. Lord knows it needs to be done.
No, I agree with you. I did get the videos in. I'm gonna pull it up, but I did go check on Instagram the people that I know who are in the UAE to see like what they were saying. I know some folks were saying stuff in the chat. So the people that I follow made it out of the UAE yesterday. They just left. So it might be some low food shit happening because They said they wasn't gonna. My friend said they weren't gonna leave. That they were still safe and they wasn't gonna leave. So if they left, obviously something's going on.
Either some bombs is dropping or some food is not available.
I think it was the food thing. Because I mean, they said that they were really defending themselves from the bombs, but also it might have been too many, and they couldn't fight back. So
As long as they don't send no bombs to LA,
over here, say where you at?
do not send them over here.
That's all I'm saying.
Here, don't send them here.
Let me.
Where that? Elder Dang.
Damn, Tommy, can I get
that? There you go. Okay, my bad.
Who's going to make sure that you stay alive? Deployed, about to deploy, or active duty. You need to stick with your battle buddies. You need to scan those around you and figure out who is going to make sure that you stay alive. I'm not talking about the people in your platoon. I'm talking about your battles. If you haven't figured it out by now, you are fighting for a country that does not give a about you. A lot of people get mad at that statement. Why'd you sign up then? Well, I signed up to go to college. Because currently the people that took out loans to go to college, see, because we have to go to college in order to get a good job, but the people that took out loans are now getting their wages garnished because they can't afford to pay those loans back, and they're using the money that they got from the good jobs. Anyway, you get it. Active duty at your post, getting ready to deploy, or already deployed. Please know that the men around you are in survival. And because they're in survival, and because there's less rules when you deploy, people think that they can do whatever the they want to do. They do not think that there will be consequences because they're in a foreign country. You need to watch your back. When I was active duty, I saw sergeants, first sergeants, privates, commanders, colonels. I saw their behavior, especially towards women, which made me think about Lavina Johnson. Lavina Johnson was 19 years old. She was deployed in Iraq, and they found her dead in a tent. She had signs of severe sexual battery. She had broken teeth. She had chemical burns. And the Army said, suicide. Let me give you a hint at who might have done it. It wasn't the enemy. Civilians will say, well, if all that stuff actually goes down, why don't you tell? But state police can't do anything, and it's hard to.
It wasn't the enemy, and it wasn't her. More importantly. Oh, Amber, Amber, are you frozen too? Oh Lord, don't let it just be me out here.
Don't apply to them. There's a lot of reasons, but a lot of military, and I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of pain on their faces, and the pain on the women's faces that get essayed by my friend, or he was my battle, we served together, it far outweighs just any of the pain that I've seen. This is going to sound really up, but I don't know a cutesy way to say it. If this does happen to you, do not run to the first female sergeant or female commander that you see. Do not. Those females work really hard for their positions, and you'd be surprised how much they're just not girls. Do not act like you are going to tell on that person. Do not act like you're going to go get justice for yourself. I know you're going to want to. Do not do that. You are going to become a target. If you go to SHARP, if you go to the program that they put in place to make sure that that type of doesn't happen, if you go to them, they're going to get all that information and bring it right back to your sergeant or commander. So if your sergeant or your commander is the one that did it, they're going to know you told. So what do, right? You're going to need to gather information. You're going to get times, dates. You're going to get what people were wearing, who was around. You're going to get, hopefully they didn't leave a sample, but if they did, you're going to get that sample and you're going to keep it. You're going to need to take pictures and videos. And for some reason, the people that do nasty shit love bragging about it. So if it was me, I'd get a recording of that. You're going to want to wait till you're back home safe after the award ceremonies and the soldiers are back with their family. When you are safe, you're going to want to gather a group, your platoon sergeant, that battle I was telling you about, your first sergeant, that commander, and that SHARP representative. You're going to want to make sure they're all in the room when you go ahead and you present your case. Then you're going to request to get the out of that unit. What's going to happen to him? Probably nothing. The higher the rank of the person you're telling on, the more in trouble you're going to be. You're going to want to and need to go to group therapy and therapy every week. Do not skip therapy. Don't want to be in anymore? I completely understand. They're going to need the notes from therapy. Go to therapy. For Black women that are currently deployed, about to deploy, or active duty.
I think the sound messed up a little bit, but
it did. We get the point. We get the point, huh?
Hold on. Let me fix it.
I can hear you.
There's an echo.
If we're waiting for the day when sisters get to the point where black men in the military did during Vietnam. You know, they'd roll a grenade in the tent. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm advocating that. I'm simply presenting history. Kouassi Balagoon talks about he was part of a group that would exact justice on white COs and white soldiers when he was in Vietnam. So I'm just putting that out there for historical purposes, for educational purposes.
Is there echo? It is. I'm gonna be.
No comment. No comment. What, you want me to comment? No, no comment.
Okay. I also know the military, but I do understand once you're in there, you really ain't got no choice at this point, unless you're gonna go to jail. So
yeah, I'll talk about that another day. No.
Oh, I forgot to hit the little slap the map video. My bad. Why y'all let me forget that part?
But we supposed to slap the map around. Do we have stories from certain areas or no?
Yeah, we were just talking about the stories.
See, that's why we need ear doctor here. They just throw us to the wolves, man. Like, y'all go ahead. Here's the code. I ain't gonna say no names. Renee, excuse me.
You're so funny.
And you should have played that in the beginning.
Oh no, I love the song.
Fela-esque.
So yeah, I want to share that video because I did think it was helpful information for folks who are in the military. My only helpful advice is get the fuck out the military. So I ain't got nothing to offer. But there was a story I did want to talk about that's not on the run sheet that happened over the weekend that I thought was
Where's the run sheet though? I didn't see it. Where is it?
I'll let me put it in the chat for you.
Thank you.
In the private chat.
Not the chat, yeah, the private chat. Don't let everybody see our business.
But no, anyway. I wasn't going to do that. I got this tiny down.
Okay, y'all. Now, while you talking, I'm gonna put on my spectacles.
Spectacles is crazy.
My spectacles.
Let's see. How do I find this?
Okay.
So it says, no credible threat found after Southwest flight diverted to Atlanta.
I don't see nothing on that run sheet. Okay. Except my name and your name, but all right. No credible threat found after what?
No credible threat found after Southwest flight was diverted to Atlanta. And so over the weekend, there was a Southwest Airlines flight traveling from Nashville to Fort Lauderdale and was diverted to Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport Friday night following a reported security threat that resulted in a passenger being removed from the plane by police. So at 9:06 p.m., after diverting from its original path to Florida, according to a statement from Southwest Airlines, the aircraft was diverted to respond to a possible security matter. The airline confirmed that a specific passenger was removed from the flight by the Atlanta Police Department. And I saw a video, but I don't want to try to pull it up. A video thing is messing up my sound. But there was a video of people on the plane, and they were like the flight attendants were telling them hands up, head down. And there was someone on the plane who had recorded it. Like he had turned his phone video on and set the phone down. And I definitely felt like when I saw the video on Instagram, there were so many people in the chat saying like, oh, here go the false flags, them setting up the narrative. And I felt like that's exactly what was happening. And I also was mad that Southwest stupid ass would let somebody use them like that. But I definitely felt like that's what was happening. They're trying to make it seem like, there's all this violence. And then they removed this Middle Eastern guy off the plane just for them to say they tried to say it was a bomb threat. just for them to say there was no bomb. His alarm was going off for Ramadan. And I said, y'all better he better sue the fuck out of them.
A beeping noise coming from a Middle Eastern man.
Well, it wasn't a beeping noise. It was like a call to prayer.
Well, not Allahu Akbar. Oh.
Yeah. But
yeah, you do need to sue.
Yeah, he do. Southwest put out another statement that said this flight landed safely at the Atlanta airport Friday evening after diverting to respond to a possible security matter. We appreciate the professionalism of our flight crew and apologize to our customers for the delay. Nothing is more important to Southwest than the safety of its customers and employees. Bullshit. And then on here it says it remains unclear what the passenger in question did or said to trigger the security response. From the video I saw on TikTok, someone said that his alarm went off. And I was like,
call to prayer.
How is that a bomb threat, though?
Somebody stupid made a remark. I bet you. Any race can be stupid, so I ain't gonna speculate on the ethnicity. Other than if this is a Middle Eastern man and something went off, either alarm or some Arabic speaking started. Oh yeah, somebody's like, "Hey, come get him." I can see that clearly. I don't know if that's what happened. I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
I'm interested to see what. Sorry, I'm interested to see what follow-up stuff comes out. Stono also in the chat said, "I don't catch root work enough, so this is great." By the way, Tondi,
why you don't catch root work enough? Don't give me no ammo. Don't make me start talking about you over here. Why you? I don't do root work enough, but that could be it also.
Then Zizzy said, "At least you don't get cussed out if you miss one of her videos."
Now, see, this is how lies get started. Lies, not mistakes, not fibs, not stories. Lies. I've been Zenzele for more than 30 years. So, yeah, I said it. Lies. You lying.
Not Stono saying, "Dang, Amber a hater." I'm not a hater at all. I just like the drama.
You encourage, you instigate. Amber be over there instigate.
Yeah, but Stono, since you talk about how great the show is, this is also a great time to remind y'all that you can send in super chats. Drop a few little dollars here. You want to see Patreon more? Huh?
Get that Patreon.
Yeah, go donate on Patreon. You want to see Tondi more? You gotta drop some coins because Tondi be real specific about when she want to come on, and she only does the show with me because it's me. So if you really want to see her, you gotta drop super chats.
I keep saying when I grow up, I keep trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up. And I keep saying as part of growing up, I'm going to do more shows, and then I don't do it. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get around to it. But for now, we need y'all to like, share, subscribe. Let your friends know. Let your family know. Let your people know. Let everybody know.
Let all your people know.
On Mondays now. We getting it together. Amber's handling the tech, so Tech Spicy ain't got her hands on it. It is not me. I ain't trying to jack up 2 shows.
I'm screaming.
I'm not trying to jack up 2 shows. Amber is handling the tech.
And now y'all have 2 times to catch me. You can catch me on Mondays or Friday mornings. That's all y'all getting out of me. I'm not doing nothing else. But you can catch me on Mondays and Fridays. I might not be here next Monday because I got a doctor's appointment. But other than that, I'll usually be here on Mondays. They be scheduling doctor's appointments at 7 a.m.?
Yeah, I'll be missing all of that.
I was trying to.
I'm up here now at 5 a.m.
I didn't miss work. And I was like, what do I do to not miss work? So I scheduled an appointment at the first one they had, which is at 7 a.m. Yeah. We're going to see if I make it, child. Oh, Zinzi said, "Here, damn," and sent us $20. We appreciate you, even though you was trying to be stingy with your dollars. We appreciate you.
Now, see what happens when you call people liars and talk bad about them? That's right. Who else want me to talk bad about you? Is that you want me to talk dirty to you? Is that how you gonna hook us up? Because I'll do it.
Hilarious.
I'll
Y'all
do
are
it.
so funny.
Where Leah at? Come on in here, Leah.
Not
Come on.
Leah.
Come on.
KJ said, "Wish you the best with your appointment, Amber. Appreciate Tanya too. Thank you, girl. Ain't nothing serious. It's just regular shit. I be skipping them or canceling stuff, and I be forgetting. So I'm just trying to make sure I do it. But I just think that this whole war with Iran shit is just insane, and I definitely think the Southwest stuff is related to the war in Iran stuff because the guy was a brown man, but he wasn't Iranian, Iranian.
They
He was,
lump them all together. You know that.
I know he was definitely
Matter of
Arab.
fact, matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of Iranians are like, "I'm Persian, thank you very much," and I'm like, "There's a difference."
What? Can you explain that?
It used the country was known as Persia before Iran, so the Persians, the Iranians, the Iraqis, I think is it the Kuwaitis? All of these people are like, we are not Arabs. I'm like, you're not?
All right.
Oh, okay. I'm not that well versed on Middle Eastern history and culture. So I don't, just because a country is Muslim does not mean that they're Arab. Go ask the Turks. I'm like, what are y'all doing? I don't know what y'all are doing. Okay. With your cat loving culture over there in Turkey.
Yeah, it's confusing to me too. Is that I don't be wanting to like say the wrong things. That's why I was asking more questions. I also want to say, Steven said, "I'm not gonna get bullied. I have my Patreon on auto pay. Y'all aren't gonna mess up my budgeting. I got financial literacy and Filipino buying power. And you know what, Steven? I respect it. You can still drop $5 in the super chat though. But I respect.
But Steven need to understand he can still get bullied. You can still get it. I don't know what you thought.
I also think that since you got it on auto pay, that means you got money because niggas don't put stuff on auto pay if they ain't got it for real.
Hey,
definitely drop $5.
Hey, messing up my account with some auto. No, you're not. No, you're not. I will pay it manually, thank you, and then screenshot it and get an email receipt. Yes, I will.
I'm gonna say that's you just got screenshots in your phone or you pay your bill.
And then after a certain point, I delete them.
This is so elder coded. My nana be screenshotting everything, girl. She be sitting. I be like, Nana, why do you have all these?
Who, your Nana?
My Nana. She be screenshotting.
Girl, listen. I still laugh at this one. My mama. My mama passed in 2008. I was trying to get her. I think I was able to get her into online billing before, not long before she passed. But before that, my mama got on my last nerves. My mama would tell me to mail this bill, and she would tell me, "Don't go to the mailbox on the corner." She want me to take it into the post office. I said, "All right." Then when I come home, "Did you mail it?" I said, "Yes, I mailed it." "Where'd you mail it at?" "I ain't gonna tell you that. You want to know if I actually mailed it?" "I'm not telling you all of that. Now you're doing too much.
You're better than me.
You're doing too much now. I'm not doing all of that." She used to hate that. Love you, mommy. She used to hate that. I used to love torturing my mama with that shit. I mailed it on the corner where you told me not to, knowing full well I walked it into the post office for her. She would hate that. But she still asked me to mail it for her. Yes, she did. Because it got to where it needed to get to.
You better than me because
old folk don't play about their credit. They got good credit. You ain't gonna mess their credit up with a late bill. No, you're not.
My little sister, grandmama, she was in. We went to go visit my little sister who lives in London last December for the holidays, and she don't believe in like banks and stuff like that. So she only got like she got a black credit card, and she carried cash. So she don't like carry a debit card and other stuff. Like she only would carry cash. So she had all this cash on her that she kept having to get exchanged, or she was having to give it to people at the restaurant so they could pay for her food for her. And I said, "This is insane. This is just too much. You should have just, I don't even know, but this is ridiculous."
I mean,
sometimes at some point you got to realize you can't do the same shit you was doing because.
But
the
you know,
system ain't set up.
the more the orange man and his ilk and these billionaires and this madness, I understand why they don't trust the banks. I'm not ready to make that step yet, but I do understand.
I definitely understand. And I was like, you know, I just moved, and one of the things I put on my list of things to buy was a safe. Because I was like, oh, I feel like that would be easier if you want to move towards like not putting as much like, you know, money in a bank, but like storing cash or something like that. But I was like, I wouldn't just do that randomly. Like I feel like people don't do it safely.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking any chances. And I know some people are like, well, you taking a chance with the bank? Listen, I live in South Los Angeles.
Man,
there will be no cash on site. There will definitely not be no safe. We are not doing that. We are not.
Oh, I said we just need to make sure that we, you know, the niggas is protecting themselves.
Now that I do carry. I don't carry cash, but I got something else for you if you want to try me.
Stono said, leave Tony alone. Amber, I ain't even do nothing.
Ow! It wasn't Amber, it was Steve. Steve act like he can't get it. He can get it.
And then Issei G and K said, will this cover me for the week? And they sent $20. Yeah, it will. And I like this cat with the little wig on. That's cute. That's cute. See, we getting up there. We up to $40. You know what you can do with $40? You can do a lot with $40. Let's try to get to 80. I believe in it.
Trying to see what's in another story. I'm sure it is.
Okay, Leah, this is a good point. Leah said my mom would go downtown to pay it so it will be paid on time. I always was wondering why the people was going to the little in-person thing to pay their MWW bill. Like why they didn't just just pay it online. So that's why. Does it post the same day? Because I didn't understand. And I've been paying my bills online, so I ain't in the know.
Yep, go downtown and pay it at the spot. Because we not playing the turnoffs and the reconnect.
I just like the elders be getting off. I ain't gonna hold you. They be getting off. Zinzi said, my mother had me pretending to be her a few weeks ago because she doesn't know how to book flight or hotels on her phone, and I call bullshit, but not to her face. Yeah, they be getting off. And you know, I ain't gonna say nothing because I'm gonna send out for my mama and my nana, but god damn.
Should I call bullshit?
0PE said, I have autopay for BLM and most of the hosts individually. Do either of y'all have a Patreon? You know, I don't have a Patreon. Maybe I should do that.
I keep going back and forth between Patreon and Substack and whether or not I want to do them. I don't know. But I got Venmo and Cash App, though.
I'm screaming. Cardi, please. I do have Venmo and Cash App. But I've been thinking about the Patreon thing. I think it's just me having to set it up. That's really all it is.
I'm having personal difficulty. Like, do I want to charge for my writing? I mean, I put it in a book. Go buy the book.
I think you should charge for your writing, though. Like, not a lot, but if it's not like, okay, if it's like an article, no. But if it's like a research thing, or even if it's a more in-depth article, like if it's more than 800 words, yes. Because you put a lot of labor into it. That's kind of how I be kind of like skinning. Like somebody asked me, like, can I come to an event to like speak to some kids or something for like 10, 15 minutes? Okay, that's cool. But if somebody asked me to come do a keynote speech, 45 minutes, and I'm gonna charge for that. Like that's how I kind of balance it. Or if somebody's like, can you write an opinion piece for the newspaper? I'll do that. But if you ask me to write like do a investigative piece, I'm gonna charge for that.
As you should. But yeah. What was I can't think of anything over the weekend that I'm even interested in happening. There's things that interest me, and then there's things that happen. Like somebody shot up Rihanna's house. I'm really not interested in that. Oh, Mamdani. They said somebody was throwing bombs at Mamdani's house in New York. I haven't followed the story, so I couldn't even give him.
Look that up. Hold on.
Look it up, because I don't know nothing about it. Rihanna got shot up. Somebody throwing a bomb at Mom Donnie's house. They had the LA Marathon. Can't really think
Okay,
of
I
it.
got the story pulled. I'm pulling up a story now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything don't interest me. I don't have the bandwidth.
Yeah, I didn't even know what they was talking about with our Rihanna stuff. So like, I was seeing people make comments on Threads and like Facebook, but they weren't being clear. They was like, and they got that girl too, or why would she do that to Rihanna? And I'm like, what happened? Like, no one is saying what actually happened, and I
Took
really
some
hate that.
shots while they was in the house. Her and ASAP Rocky were in the house, and she decided to bust off some shots. Don't know why. Don't know what the relationship is, if any.
Felt. Oh, Zero PE said, "What's your cash app, Tondi?"
What's my cash app? $ C's way, like it, or oops, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. I'm lying. I done called Zinzi a liar. Now I'm lying. I think it's Rootwork.
I'm screaming. You want to go double check?
Rootwork. Huh?
You want to go double check to be sure?
Shut up, Amber.
That sounded like so, but I've been there. But mine is A is for Afro, Zero PE. My Cash App and Venmo is A is for Afro because
It's
I have that.
$ROOTWRK. So it's not WORK, it's WRK. $Rootwork. ROOTWRK. And I do believe it's the same for Venmo. But let me check.
Zero PE said Ricky posts her thoughts and musings occasionally on her Patreon, and I enjoy those. Very informing. Okay, so now you inspiring me. I might need to post my thoughts a little bit more. Usually I do, like I have a podcast, so usually I talk about them in the podcast. But I used to write a lot more. I write here and there, like for opinion pieces and stuff, but I used to write a lot more actually, and I've been wanting to get back into it. I just try to make sure I carve out time.
Yeah, I need to write. I say that every day. I need to write more, and then I go do something else. Go scroll on Instagram. It's Rootwork at ROOTWRK at Venmo, $ROOTWRK at Cash App. What do you think about?
I too need a chicken allowance. I don't know if y'all been seeing that on Threads.
What was that about Ricky? That she just writes her thoughts? What was that? What were they saying?
Oh, she has a Patreon and she posts her thoughts and stuff sometimes. And he said he really enjoys them. They're very informing. But no, I was saying I did a chicken allowance. It's this viral thing on Threads right now where this girl, she posted about a chicken allowance one time, and now people just be randomly sending people like $20, $25 every month for a chicken allowance. Like she was like, I really like rotisserie chicken. Some random person keeps sending her the $25. She don't know who it is. And I said, you know what? I too deserve a chicken allowance. All I'm saying.
I'm gonna call it allowance. I'm gonna use it for different things. It ain't gonna just be chicken.
But I'm probably using for chicken. But Bobcat said, can we get a link to the Robert F. Williams hoodie, Seasway?
Let me go find it on Instagram.
While you find it, I'm finna pull up the thing. Hold on.
I will put it in the chat. So let me go and wait till you see the other hoodie I'm about to rock. I've been holding off rocking it.
Okay, I got the story pulled up. It says an IED thrown near NYC mayor's home and 2 other devices are under investigation. Here's what we know. Why is this thing so big? Oh, because of this egg. I don't know what the hell. That's just a picture of something. A man hurled an improvised explosive device during a protest outside New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani's Manhattan home Saturday. The first of 3 devices investigated by authorities over the weekend. The first device was thrown as anti-Islam protesters clashed with counter-protesters. While that IED did not explode, police said it was capable of causing serious injury or death. 2 men arrested in connection with the device admitted to being inspired by ISIS, law enforcement sources told CNN. The same man who threw the IED lit a second device, dropped it on the street, and ran, New York City's police commissioner said. And a third device found Sunday is being investigated in connection with Saturday's incident. The violence Saturday erupted during an anti-Islam protest organized by a right-wing provocateur that was dwarfed by a crowd of more than 100 counter protesters.
Him again. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That mother.
The clash unfolded during the Islamic holy month of Ramadan. Mamdani, who was the city's first Muslim mayor, and his wife, Rama Dawaji, were not aggressive men at the time, a source familiar with the situation told. I really think it's hilarious when they be saying a source familiar with the situation or a source close to the family be saying, because I'd be like, okay, girl.
There used to be a time where they would rely sparingly on anonymous sources, but now they've been using it more and more and refusing to identify, who the particular person is. Or we don't know who it is. Huh? What'd you say?
I said I don't trust it.
Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to Zen, who sent me something on the Cash App. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate you, homie. Sadiq said Zoran is meh, but the attacks against him, including calls of anti-Semitism, are ridiculous. I don't think he's mad. I think he's trying, but yeah, they are on his ass. But I feel like, as a politician, he knew when he was running and when he was elected before that this was gonna happen. They used to that shit. I'm not willing to do that, but that's just me. Ooh, Ashley Knuckles said you could make a mini organizer school with your Patreon, Amber. That's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
I actually might start the Patreon now. Thanks, Ashley Knuckles.
Why are your knuckles
also, random, but I just finished that lotion bar you gave me. Like I was just using a little bit here and there every day. Like not a ton, so I could like make it last. And I just finished that junk, girl. It was lit. I gotta send you. I also just finished making some tinctures that I'm gonna send you to. I saved your thing you sent me, so I can send it to you.
Mm-hmm. So there's Donnie, there's Rihanna now. I don't remember anything else.
Let me try to see if I can find the Rihanna joint, because I don't understand what happened there either, girl. I be minding my black business. I don't be thinking about celebrities, so I don't be knowing nothing. Let's see. Rihanna. Somebody did say on Thread that somebody really wanted her to put out that album.
Yeah. That girl is like, look.
Okay, I found the story. Let me pull up the share thing. Man, y'all getting a lot out of me today. I done went through like 8 stories. God damn. Gate to Rihanna's home in an RV hit by bullets as suspect fired assault-style rifle, police say.
Jesus.
Goddamn. I know we don't fuck with billionaires, but shit. A woman fired several shots into the Beverly Hills area home of pop star Rihanna on Sunday, and a round penetrated a wall of the mansion, a law enforcement source told the Times. LA police responded to the reports of the shooting at 1:21 p.m. Sunday in the Beverly Hills post office neighborhood, and a 30-year-old female suspect. Now she was 30, baby. She came now 30. 30. You can't even say that you just stupid and young. You grown.
Well, nowadays, I don't know.
So concerning.
She should know better. She should know better, but
the pop star was home, the source said, and according to police, the suspect fired multiple rounds from inside her vehicle toward the celebrity's home. No injuries were reported in the incident. So
what's she mad about? What's she mad about?
She probably mad about that damn album because the girl won't put out no more music. She keep having fucking babies. I get it. People are annoyed, but not annoyed enough to shoot somebody. God damn.
God dang. The only other thing that, what's the word? Not piques my interest. You know how you be scrolling and you clock something, but you keep scrolling? You don't stick around? So the LA Marathon happened this weekend, and it was a Kenyan. I think the brother was from Kenya. He was in the lead. If it's a Kenyan, it's an East African. In a marathon, they usually gonna win. And this brother came from behind at the last minute and snatched victory from him. But the first thing they said was American such and such and such, and Kenyan. I'm like, first of all, these brothers could be brothers. Who knows? Could be twins. I don't even know. But it's just something that I remember. My brother and sister was much older than me when I was a child, and they would be watching the news and like 60 Minutes. It was grown up stuff that I would be watching. And ever since I was a kid, it's always not triggered me, but I've always kind of clocked it. It's like, you don't treat black people like they Americans any other time except when we in the Olympics or in a sporting event. Now it's Americans have won 18 medals. No, that was the track team that won all them damn medals.
Right, that was the niggas.
That was us that won the American. And as soon as this marathon is over, that brother from LAPD gonna be on him. So that was the only other thing.
No, I did see that video, and he did come in and what the hell? I said, "Ooh." I know that man was mad. I know he just thought he had it.
He collapsed on the ground.
I saw him. He collapsed. I said,
collapse. Probably exhausted and like, damn.
Yeah, that probably broke his little spirit, child.
Okay.
Somebody joked and said her favorite Fenty product was discontinued. That's why that girl shot at that lady house. I just think it's never that serious.
Well, it's not supposed to be that serious.
And somebody else said, get the white billionaires first, please. They always, because let's just talk about it. They always focus on the wrong shit. I don't understand.
Yes, you do. Social media is one of the reasons why we be focused on the wrong stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that you need to take time out. I believe in Black joy. I like seeing Black people happy.
Mm-hmm.
But when the world is burning, we don't need everybody coming up with a new damn dance. We don't need 15 new dances. Just one or two.
No, I agree. And then somebody else said, I found it. Oh, here it is. Kai said, this is a good episode. Thank you so much. Me and Tondi locked in.
We locked in.
It's my treacherous little twin. And you know what? Oh my God. Speaking of twin, I just want to take a brief moment to say something that's annoying the fuck out of me right now is that I keep seeing these posts from the South Fulton Police Department using like Black lingo, AAVE. So they've been posting these videos as like, hey twin, make sure you put little twin in a car seat. And I'm like, who is writing these posts for y'all? And they done had at least 6 posts saying, hey twin, if you got somebody that was supposed to be your Valentine's that stood you up, we could check and see if they got warrants. Like, do they think that that's cute? Because it's not. And they've been going off on them in the comments. And I would too, because the shit weird. And I hate when people try to blend in AAVE like they speech when they don't talk like that. And it's the police department.
Trying to be cool and hip and down.
I can't stand that shit. It's be pissing me off.
As it should.
I don't like this recent trend of like all these corporations and stuff trying to use like AAVE language, thinking that it sound cool because y'all sound dumb.
They say you sound dumb. Stop it.
It sound dumb as hell.
Give me a second. I need to go do something real quick. Give me one.
I can manage. Hi guys. Tanya will be back. She's taking a quick break. I saw Ashley Knuckles said they got me like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, you send me an email so I can send you this stuff. Let's see what else is happening in the world. In random things, I just want to say I find it really interesting when people get married.
Where you at? There you go.
What'd you say? Thing was messed up. Hold on, let me fix it. There you go. I find it really interesting when people get married again and they marry somebody who looked just like the first person they was married to. Because this white man on Facebook then posted a picture for International Women's Day to his new wife, and I thought it was the old girl. It looked just like that girl.
People have.
And I had to go look. I said, "Is it the same girl?"
Here, renew the license? No, it's a whole new one.
He got a type.
Arrives today.
He got a type for real. Oh, Zinzi said they sent me another video. What this one about, Zinzi? I haven't gotten it yet.
You know what? So I used to do radio here in LA, and every now and then they call me back and I do some radio. What time is it? It is 9:25 on the East Coast. What y'all doing? Where y'all at? Are you driving to work? Are you on the train to work and got your phone on YouTube? If it was LA, I'd be like, "This is your morning commute." Or y'all should already be at work. It's 9:25.
Yeah, y'all should. Well, it's 8:26 where I am, but Zero PE also said, right, there's a billboard here in Nashville for an injury lawyer that says big trucks just hit different. I was like, please stop. Exactly. They be trying too hard.
Yeah.
Actually, Nichols says, Zinzi the producer.
What's she trying to
make? She's trying to make an impact.
Yeah.
Zinzi said, Amber, somebody wasting everybody's time at a city budget meeting. Oh, okay. I haven't gotten it yet, but when I get it, I'll pull it up. Tondi, what the budget shit looking like in LA?
You asking me?
Yeah, what's the budget fight looking like there? Do you pay attention to the budget stuff?
Not every day. Not to the point where I can answer your question. I know we have a city controller who has been very, very transparent, very, very critical of the city. And from where I sit, it's not because Karen Bass is the mayor. I think he came in after Bass. He seems like he's the kind of person who would have done that anyway, but he's definitely been using social media to keep people informed on where the money is going in the city. That said,
period. We love to see it.
Karen Bass has asked for more police, and that has been a big disappointment to those of us on the left here in LA. Karen Bass's history as a left organizer is very, very solid. She got receipts, but something happened.
Yeah, I was disappointed. I was disappointed that she was pushing so hard about it, but I mean, I wasn't surprised because of who it is. But yeah. I think I might have seen a video from the guy you're talking about, because they were talking about how Karen Bass is pushing this narrative around the police stuff. The police department is also pushing the narrative, but he's saying we don't have any money. Like, there's a shortfall. There's an obvious shortfall. We can't ask for more policing. And there was like it was a budget vote or something in city council. And they were like going back and forth. Basically, they were like butting heads, the local city council and the mayor, because they were like, we don't have the money to pay for more officers. You keep asking, like, you're requesting this, increase, but where's the money going to come from? And she's like, let's just, say we're going to appoint these, we're going to hire this many, we can figure it out on the back end. And I was like, no. And I agree with them voting against it. It ain't make no fucking sense. What you mean vote on it on the back end? I mean, figure it out on the back end.
Yeah, no, that's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. Yeah.
Yeah, people be with the shit, bro. Okay, I found now the video. I think it came. Yes. Okay. Let me pull it up.
It is 6:29 a.m. And Mr. Arthritis wants me to know that he is still here, that he has not gone anywhere. So I'm gonna keep him at bay as long as I can. I'm gonna try to hang on for the last 31 minutes. Okay. But just letting everybody know, Mr. Arthritis is here.
Not Mr. Arthritis is here. Yeah, I think we can make it, Tondi. I believe in us.
Ow! Who this? What this?
Oh, I did see part of this video. Okay, yeah. Let me refresh it so I can turn the volume.
That's Semitism policy. Mom Donnie's a Semite, but okay.
During your first month in office, yes or no?
There were 31 incidents of anti-Semitism.
Thank you. That's a yes. Thank you,
Mr. Brown. This is a budget hearing, not a opportunity
Thank
to
you,
make,
Chair
to make
Pretlow. On your
political-
first day in
Don't-
office, excuse me, Mr. Pretlow.
Don't,
On your first day in
don't,
office, don't what?
don't go on. This is a budget hearing.
I
Have
understand.
respect for our mayor.
The local government.
We're asking about budgetary items.
Okay, thank you,
Please
Mr. Pretlow.
limit your questions to budgetary items.
Absolutely. On your first day in office, you revoked New York City's adoption of the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance definition of anti-Semitism. Yes or no, Mr. Mayor?
On my first day in office, I revoked all executive orders issued by the prior
I'll take
mayor
that as a
after
yes.
he was indicted by the
You were
federal.
asked about the phrase globalizing the Intifada, and you declined to denounce it, Mr. Mayor. Is that a yes or a no?
I strongly discourage the language, and I have not used the language myself.
You declined to unequivocally condemn slogans like globalize the Intifada and from the river to the sea, saying you would not police language. Yes or no?
Hold up.
Assembly member, these are not budget items.
The Jews have a lot to do with the budget of New York City, so
Timekeeper, put the clock to 0. Senator.
I love the sound effects. I love that particular sound effect. But wait a minute, why did they let him go? Didn't he just tell him limit your stuff to budgetary?
Yeah,
And why did they let him continue on?
He said the Jews have a lot to do with the budget in New York. I said, now see,
that was
I
like,
said, if we said something about y'all having money, y'all would have said it was anti-Semitic.
but he said that 10 business days after the man told him, stop talking about that stuff. Why did it take you so long to cut him off?
Right. Because he's not serious. Zinzi said, in other words, we run shit in New York City. Exactly. Like, that's what he was trying to say. Like, I run this shit, bitch. Which is crazy.
But yeah, exactly. But if we said, y'all run shit, oh my God, that's anti-Semitic. You want us to die. You want to get us killed.
Which is so crazy because y'all do run shit. You just said it. You just
Make up
said
your
it.
mind. Make up your mind.
Which one is it
I don't
going
like
to
the
be?
indecisiveness. Don't be so indecisive. Don't be so contradictory and hypocritical.
I'm gonna run shit.
Make up
Tondi,
your mind.
what was
Yes.
your last group work episode about?
I don't know. Oh, probably Black maternal health.
Oh, that's cool. Did you know I was a doula?
Huh?
Did you know I was a
I
doula?
don't remember if I knew that or not, but not surprised. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
And not
Now
surprised.
the one before that was on sinners and the talking about ancestral presence. You had wanted to ask me something about hoodoo.
Yeah.
Hoodoo. I don't know if we want to do this with 27 minutes left. 27 minutes.
I was just wondering.
5 minutes
Izzy
past.
said I was about to say she don't remember it. Don't do her. God,
You know something? You know what? I'll mess around and ban Zinzi. I'll do it.
I'm screaming.
And she knows I'll do it.
That makes it worse.
Zinzi better quit blanking with me.
Also, shout out to the 144 viewers we had. It just went to 139, but they're gonna come back. But shout out to the 139 people watching us. It's Monday, 6:33 Pacific, 8:34 Central, 9:34 Eastern. I hope y'all have a great Monday so far. Tuning in with us. Oh, we're going back up. We at 141. Don't forget to send us some super chats or donate to our Patreon, the Black Liberation Media Patreon. What else we can talk about?
Just be the simplest thing you can do. Like, share, and subscribe. It don't cost nothing. I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand why that's so hard.
Oh, just leave a few comments about how good we look, how great my afro looks today. We need some more likes.
Tony with no glasses.
Tony with no glasses. That side profile, treacherous, sickening. You hear me? That's all I'm saying.
Sickening.
Zizi said, special hoodoo show with Amber and Cizwe. Yeah. I really got into hoodoo a few years ago, like just studying it, like not much practice, but like just studying it and being interested in the topic or whatever. And just the way that like hoodoo and herbalism go together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Have you studied West African religions?
I haven't studied a lot of them. Like I've looked into them a little bit. But I haven't studied them a ton. I am interested in some of it. I'm
Mhm.
mostly interested in like the use of like because I make like tinctures and like have an apothecary and stuff. I'm mostly interested in like the use of herbalism as like a black liberation practice type of thing. So I've really
Absolutely.
been getting into that.
Okay. Cool.
But I do think that that's how you get to your roots, do that root work.
Digging in the roots. Get to the root. Get to the root. My mama called it root, not root. Roots. The roots.
Rao said, this is a delectable new start to my Monday, so I anticipate nothing less than a superb time. Period.
Hey, Rob, I was wondering where you were.
You dropping the big words on Monday morning.
He said delectable start.
Zinzi said, don't say it don't cost nothing after I just paid something. Her.
Okay, you know what? Since I can't block her on Black Liberation Media, I'm gonna block her on my phone.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm gonna block
John
you,
said, Amber, that fro, always beautiful. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate it.
Zen is she just acting all up. I'm not.
Oh, y'all cutting up today. Hold on, let me go to more of the comments. Amanda Festo said, Amber, afro, teeth, cheekbones, and lips popping. Appreciate it. I did brush my teeth this morning. I flossed, all the things.
Somebody paying a lot of attention to Amber this morning. That's all I'm gonna say.
People are always paying attention to me. Have you seen me? Yeah. My read's been real good lately because I was just caking up with a nigga on the phone yesterday. I've been practicing my lines. I've been throwing them out. Zinzi said, I bought some lemon balm seeds and I'm about to plant them, Amber. Okay, so Zinzi, I just bought a raised flower bed greenhouse thing. So it has it's a raised flower bed that has a greenhouse cover so they can you can like plant stuff all throughout the year. And I bought some lemon balm seeds and some mugwort. So I'm really excited. I'm also transferring some from my old house to my new house, but I'm also planting some new ones. So I'm really excited to see how those go because I ain't never planted none before. I'm not gonna hold you. So
not gonna hold you.
Listen, I like to set expectations so people know that I ain't never did this shit before. I'm just trying stuff out. Tandy said, Cindy said, Tandy loves me. You can't quit.
I can't quit you.
It's so funny.
Oh
Have you?
God.
Yeah, I have mugwort too, Zinzi. I make mugwort tinctures. I have some cleaver, some yarrow, some CBD, some lemon balm, some rosemary. It's a few different things. And I'm gonna plant some chamomile, basil, and lavender.
Chamomile.
Oh, that's so smart. Zinzi said I do everything inside in my aero garden so I can plant all year. That is smart. Tandy, have you grown anything before? Any herbs and stuff?
No. I say it like that because 2 people said they were going to help me do some planting and some gardening, and they both flaked it on me.
Oh, not they flaked it.
Flaked it. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'm gonna remember that. Because when The Walking Dead first came out, I was all up in it. I'm like, yeah, zombie apocalypse gonna hit. We need to be prepared.
I'm just saying we need to start canning and planting stuff. I'm scared. I said, can we go buy some land and build a bunker or something? I've been watching too much Paradise.
I was gonna say I just caught Paradise. Like, yeah,
my nerves is bad. Ashley Knuckles said, as a farmer, I want to see more gardening content. Let me see them plants. I do need to post more. I know we're posting a lot, but I am gonna probably take more vlog a little bit about the raised garden bed. And then Ashley Knuckles also said, Miss Tandy, if you fly me out, I'll help you.
Now, Ashley Knuckles. Do I really have to go there? I'm up here giving out my Cash App and my Venmo on Black Liberation Media, and you talking about if I fly you out. I'm gonna pretend that didn't even come up. What was I about to say? Oh, hydroponics. And hydroponics, is that what? Yeah,
Or Aero Gardens.
Yeah. We need to talk about that more and more.
Yeah, I think the Aero Gardens and the hydroponics are really great options for folks who don't have, yards and stuff, like Zinzi's saying in the chat. I want to try to grow some stuff outside just because I want to see if I can do it. I love a challenge. And since I haven't really done it before, I was like, fuck it. Let me try and see what happens. I don't know. Shit.
Okay. I got 19 minutes. 19 minutes.
You can survive. You can make it.
Before I give Mr. Arthritis his due.
So do you have to take something for it? What you be doing?
At the moment, I'm using a TENS unit. TENS, a TENS unit. But that's not really helping my joints that much. It helps with the muscles. And it helps with some pain, some muscle pain, but not with the joints. I go lay down for that until I can find me some tinctures and stuff, some more turmeric, some more cumin, and other things.
Some turmeric and cumin?
Yeah, for the inflammation.
Okay. That makes sense. When I cook, I put turmeric on my food, like as a seasoning, like as seasoning options. I put turmeric in my food, and I don't know, it's a huge difference, but I do feel like I feel better. Zizi said that her mom got her this amazing TCH/CBD cream, works wonders, expensive as hell. So I have some CBD tinctures, but I'm trying to learn how to make salves. That's my next thing I want to learn to make. So I have some like fresh dried CBD that I'm putting to the side. I have to strip it and then cook it down, get the properties or whatever, and then I'm gonna transfer it to a salve and see if I'm able to make like a salve thing to put like on your. For folks who don't know what a salve is, it's like when you use like a oil, like you use like an almond oil or something like that.
We call it salve.
That. Yeah.
SALV.
I'm just reading.
You from Tennessee. I sound more country than you. My mama from Arkansas.
I'm from Memphis.
You're not from Tennessee. You from Memphis. Okay.
I'm from Memphis.
I'm from LA, but my mama from Arkansas, so I sound like my mama. I pronounce words like her.
That makes sense. Yeah. Salve, is that what you said?
Well, I learned how to read phonetically, so I still sound stuff out.
Okay. Salve.
So SALV, that to me says salve.
Okay, so when I saw it, it was SOLV. So maybe
it's like solve a problem.
Maybe somebody's spelling it wrong.
Somebody's spelling stuff wrong. But anyway,
either way, I'm doing the best.
You talking about something to rub on you? That's what it's something to rub on you.
I learned that part, and then after I learned that one, I want to figure out how to do like an infused lotion type of thing too. But I'm trying to like learn each one step by step. They probably did spell it wrong, Zinzi. Hell, I just be on. I was on TikTok. Full disclosure, I was just on TikTok, so somebody probably spelled that shit wrong. I was just watching the video.
But also too, those like the captions that are generated, they be wild. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I have to stop.
That's why I like when people do their own captions, because they be correct. Because I do my own captions, so I make sure the words are correct. People don't know what they be doing. Zinzi said, "I fly on Plant Your Garden, Tondi," and she sent us $2. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Anyway, Cindy, stop messing with me.
I'm trying to see what Ashley Knuckles said. Oh, they said they made a Brussels sprout kimchi and they're making their first batch of kombucha today. That's so cool. Wait now. I don't eat kimchi, but kombucha is good. You such a hater.
Kombucha
Oh, it's so funny.
tastes like
Seven Sun said, "Are y'all gonna be on every Monday now?" Yes, we're trying to make it a
Kom-
regular thing.
kombucha tastes like boiled sweat socks.
You ain't had good kombucha, that's why.
There is no good kombucha.
There is.
And kimchi, I like my food cooked, please, hot.
I understand. I don't like kimchi just because
Kimchi and kombucha.
I don't like the texture of it, but
Mm.
I know people who eat it. Bobcat said y'all should start a Black Liberation Media seed saving / swapping program. That's a great idea, actually. You know, we do have a cooperative, and that'd be a great way to, you know, send stuff to folks in the co-op. So if you want to join the co-op, then you can also be in the seed swapping, you know, man. Yeah.
Hey, P7 son, I just had to get that whole spiel out about the sweat socks kombucha. But P7 son, yes, Mondays.
Sugar Shan said, my sister always says she does not want to survive the first wave of any zombie apocalypse. She'll be running from nothing, hiding from nothing. Just let her die first. That is so funny because I'm in between. I'm
just
like,
gonna give her up.
Some days I'll be like, girl, just kill me. Some days I'll be like, nah, I'm finna survive this shit.
I'm gonna do what I can.
Real down. Because it's like when I think about it, I'd be like, okay, the zombie apocalypse might not be that bad at first. I might be able to survive it. Just thinking about how Black people be surviving stuff, you know. But also, do I want to survive? You know? And I think about that movie I Am Legend when Will Smith was on there with that dog, and when his dog got bit, baby, that had ate me up. I was so sad. I said, see, if that was me, I would have took myself out after the dog got ate up. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Sad.
I would have been so heartbroken. It was so much. It was too much. I said, no. Can't handle it. And I would have to have my dog with me in the apocalypse for me to make it. So it's too much.
That was a loyal dog too, but no, that was so damn sad.
So loyal.
Anyway.
Ashkan said, FYI, public libraries have seeds from the native locale they give you for free. I have heard this. I don't be seeing them at our library, but I have heard several people say this. And I was wondering why our damn library ain't got none. Maybe they ain't put it out yet. I don't know. But I had been a few times and I didn't see it.
Might be hidden. Who knows?
And then I know Zinzi said they had started canning. I think I want to try canning. I do have a lot of mason jars from making tinctures. So I was like, well, I can make, I can do a little canning, see. But I don't like the amount of oil and grease and stuff I be seeing in the cans. It be throwing me off at first. And I got to push past it, It's too much. I was like, why I look like that?
No, I was just thinking, I zoned out for a minute. I was like, yeah, we need to provide those resources at some point, some type of show or a series, Black prepping for the zombie apocalypse. Or when
we can do that. We can do that next time.
Huh?
I think my doctor's appointment is next Monday, but the Monday after that we can do that. We can do it.
What time is what time is your doctor's appointment? So if it's 5
7
a.m. my time, it's 7. No, yeah, 7 a.m. your time.
Yeah, which is
so what are we supposed to do next week? What are we supposed to do next Monday?
We might have to skip next Monday and then
if your doctor or Renee ain't gonna be here, I need somebody. I told you I need supervision. I can't be left to my own devices.
I'll check in with Renee and see, or we can ask Zinzi if she wants to guest host with you.
Never mind. Let's just skip it. She gonna send me death threats. That's okay. That's okay.
She's gonna block your ass so you get to block her.
Oh, Lord. So yeah. But that's the plan, is to be here Monday. Monday, new remix.
Before work. So since my doctor's appointment before work, I can't do both,
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Understood. But yeah,
also,
we'll check in.
Wrong with me, you guys. It's just a routine appointment that I kept putting off.
Well, we will check in with folks and see if I can have somebody hold my hand while I'm up here next week.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Shut up, Trms.
I'll definitely reach out to several people to get you some support.
All right, it's 6:50. I'm gonna have to give up the ghost. I'm gonna have
Okay.
to
Well,
be a quitter.
we made it pretty, far. Wait, so that means you wake up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, 4:30. I'm probably already up. It means I come
Yeah, I
in
wake
here
up
to
at
this
5 a.m.
movie.
every day. So I was already up like before we had the show. I already did like my morning activities, took my dog for a walk, did all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ash and Knuckles said, I used to be all up in the prepping communities. Realize it's very Christian nationalist and reactionary. I'm trying to develop a more revolutionary prepping practices. You should come on and talk about that.
I mean, get what you can from them communities, and then get the hell on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these Christian nationalists. I'm gonna be talking
Yeah,
about
I lost your comment about rheumatoid arthritis. Hold on, let me try to find it. I know they did post something that I was gonna read to you, Tondi. Let me see if I can find it.
It says 200 because I haven't been looking at the comments. There's 200 comments over there.
No,
I won't be going through those.
it's hard out here. Where is it? I did see it though, because it was something about something natural you could do.
I'm sure there is.
Yipper said, what's the difference between Tennessee and Memphis? They look the same because Memphis is its own state. That's the difference. Fuck Tennessee.
Oh, just like Negroes be like the planet of Brooklyn. All right.
Girl, can you repost it?
Before I leave,
please, Leah. Yeah.
Out of here. I'm about to get up out of her.
I don't see it. I'm sorry.
Like, share, subscribe. We appreciate y'all commenting, but like,
really
share, subscribe, hit the Patreon, become a member, hook us up.
Okay, I found it. If you have RA, getting your gut biome in order helps a lot. Also for inflammation, get omega-6 and 3 in balance. Too much omega-6 in your diet.
Too much omega-6 can lead to gout, fish, and seafood.
See, there we go. That's something.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
y'all so much for joining us. We're gonna end a few minutes early because I don't want Tanya to be in pain. I don't like doing that to people, especially Black women. But Black Tough Love, say happy Monday. Happy Monday.
Happy
We
Monday.
appreciate y'all hopping on and joining us. We'll be back. Tanya will be here next Monday. We're gonna find a guest, but I'll be back the Monday after that. But you'll see me on Friday too. Double the amber, double the joy, double the fun. And before we get off, don't forget to subscribe to our Patreon. Make some donations there. You can also donate on here, doing some super chats. Whatever you're into, we appreciate it all. Because Tanya got up at 5 a.m. and I got up at 5 to be on here at 7. Because we love y'all.
Because we love you.
Yep. All right, y'all. Peace.
All right.
Black Liberation Media is a collective of Black and African organizers, journalists, academics, and media personalities serving Black and African masses seeking to further grow in their understanding of themselves, their histories, and the African world through entertainment and news. Please continue to like, subscribe, and donate to the channel so we can further serve you and liberate our people. You can also go to blkliberationmedia.org, get some merchandise, and also become a Patreon member and a member from the YouTube. Please do what you can, share, and show your love as we will show ours for you. Black Liberation Media.